Breaking news, America. The economic relief we've all been waiting for has finally arrived.
President Trump has just announced a massive $5,500 stimulus package specifically targeting low-income seniors across the nation, with direct deposits hitting bank accounts starting today.
Could this be the financial lifeline millions of Americans have been desperately waiting for? And what does this mean for you or your loved ones on fixed incomes during these challenging economic times?
Before we dive into all the critical details you need to know about this game-changing announcement, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss out on crucial financial updates that could put thousands of dollars in your pocket.
Your financial future could depend on the information in today's video.
The announcement came early this morning from the White House as President Trump unveiled what he's calling the Senior Economic Security Initiative. This bold new economic plan aims to provide immediate relief to some of America's most vulnerable citizens who have been disproportionately affected by inflation and rising costs of living. Our seniors built this great nation, and they deserve more than just words, they deserve real financial support, Trump stated during the press briefing. According to Treasury Department officials, these $5,500 payments will be the largest direct payments to individual Americans since the COVID-19 pandemic relief packages.
But what makes these stimulus checks different from previous ones?
Unlike past stimulus payments that were broadly distributed across income brackets, this new program specifically targets low-income seniors who meet certain eligibility requirements. This targeted approach means more substantial help for those who need it most rather than smaller amounts spread across the entire population. The first wave of direct deposits began hitting bank accounts at midnight, with paper checks scheduled to be mailed within the next 7 to 10 business days for those without direct deposit information on file with the IRS.
Have you checked your bank account today? If you're eligible, that money could already be available to use.
The Treasury Department has set up a special website where seniors can check their payment status and update their banking information if necessary.
But who exactly qualifies for these substantial payments?
The eligibility criteria focuses primarily on seniors with annual incomes below $35,000 for individuals or $50,000 for couples who file jointly.
Additionally, recipients must be at least 65 years of age and not claimed as dependents on another person's tax return.
Social Security recipients will automatically receive payments without having to take additional steps, while others may need to fill out a simple application form on the Treasury Department's website.
Do you or someone you know fit these criteria?
This could be life-changing news for millions of American seniors living on fixed incomes. Economic experts are already weighing in on the potential impact of this massive stimulus injection. Dr. Melissa Rodriguez, chief economist at Capital Financial Group, explained, this targeted approach could provide meaningful relief for a demographic that often struggles with rising healthcare costs, housing expenses, and other necessities. With approximately 12 million seniors falling into this low-income category, we're looking at an economic injection of nearly $66 billion into the economy, much of which will likely be spent quickly on essential goods and services.
The timing of this announcement has raised questions among political analysts. With the administration just 3 months into its term, this bold economic move signals President Trump's commitment to fulfilling campaign promises focused on economic security for vulnerable Americans. But what does this mean for the broader economic landscape? Could this targeted stimulus be just the beginning of a larger economic relief plan?
Some economists suggest this could be the first phase of a multi-stage economic stimulus package designed to address different segments of the population facing financial hardships. Healthcare advocates have particularly praised the initiative, highlighting how these funds could help seniors afford medications and treatments that they might otherwise skip due to cost concerns. We've seen too many seniors having to choose between filling prescriptions and putting food on the table, noted Susan Williams of the National Senior Citizens Coalition. This stimulus provides breathing room for critical healthcare decisions that shouldn't be determined by financial limitations. The funds come with no restrictions on how they can be spent, giving seniors the freedom to address their most pressing needs. Whether it's catching up on utility bills, making home repairs, purchasing needed medical equipment not covered by Medicare, or simply building a small financial cushion, these payments aim to provide both immediate relief and a bit of financial security moving forward.
Have you been putting off necessary expenses due to budget constraints?
For many seniors receiving these funds, that difficult balancing act may temporarily become easier. Critics have raised questions about the long-term fiscal implications of such a large expenditure, but supporters argue that the immediate economic benefits and humanitarian impact far outweigh potential concerns about the federal budget. Treasury Secretary James Peterson addressed these concerns directly. "We've structured this program to be fiscally responsible while still providing meaningful assistance. The economic activity generated by these payments will partially offset costs through increased tax revenues as these funds circulate through local economies." For those concerned about potential scams targeting seniors awaiting these payments, officials have issued strong warnings about fraud attempts.
Remember, the government will never call, text, or email asking for personal information or payment to receive your stimulus check. Any communication claiming you need to pay a fee or provide banking information over the phone should be reported immediately. How can you protect yourself or vulnerable family members? Always verify information through the official Treasury Department website rather than responding to unsolicited communications. Community organizations across the country are mobilizing to help seniors navigate the process and ensure they receive their entitled benefits. Local senior centers, libraries, and social service agencies are offering assistance with checking payment status and completing any necessary paperwork. If you're having trouble accessing the online portal or have questions about eligibility, these resources can provide invaluable help during this process. The economic ripple effects of this stimulus are expected to extend beyond the direct recipients. Small businesses in communities with large senior populations may see increased activity as these funds enter the local economy. Grocery stores, pharmacies, home repair services, and medical equipment providers could all experience upturns in business in the coming weeks. Have you noticed changes in your local business community following previous economic stimulus measures? Similar patterns may emerge as these substantial payments begin circulating. President Trump indicated that this senior stimulus program may become a model for future targeted economic relief initiatives. This approach allows us to maximize impact by directing resources where they're needed most. He explained during this morning's announcement. "We're already evaluating the possibility of similar programs for other vulnerable groups struggling in today's economy. For families supporting aging parents or grandparents, this announcement provides an opportunity to have important financial conversations. These funds could help seniors maintain independence longer or address needs that family members might otherwise need to cover." The ripple effect of this economic relief extends beyond individual recipients to potentially benefit entire family support systems that often absorb costs when seniors face financial difficulties. As these payments continue to roll out over the coming days, we'll be monitoring the situation closely and providing updates on any changes or additional information you need to know. Remember that official information will be available through government websites ending in .gov rather than through social media or unofficial sources. Your financial security deserves verified, accurate information rather than potentially misleading rumors. If you found this information helpful in understanding this major economic development, please take a moment to like this video and share it with anyone who might benefit, especially seniors or family members who support them financially. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for continuing coverage of financial news that affects your wallet and future security. Until next time, stay informed and financially savvy, America.